Welcome to the Google Cloud Academic All-America Team Member of the Year video interview for NAIA Softball. This year's NAIA Softball honoree is Miss Olivia Brees from Baker University. Liv, thank you for joining us again.
Thank you.
Liv, let's just start with 2019 in general. Another great season. You topped last year in terms of team records and all the things you've done. Can you highlight just some of those team accomplishments?
Yeah. As I think about that question, I think a lot of our team success just comes from the culture that we've developed and that Coach Stancliffe and Coach Hines have really brought into this program. So I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that. I know that the moment that we stepped onto campus and we had our first team meeting, and this is every year that I've been at Baker, Coach has really stressed like our attitude and our effort, and those being the main focuses of like our practice and our mentality and our day-to-day lives. And so every time that we do anything, we talk about our attitude and our effort and what we're giving to the program. With that, Coach really pushes us to be championship teammates as well, and a lot of that just goes with holding each other accountable, holding ourselves accountable in what we're doing, but also supporting each other on and off the field, no matter what position we're in. That's a huge part of our success, and I really appreciate Coach for implementing that into our culture, because I think it's a key to our success this year. One of our favorite quotes, and we've come back to it quite a few times this season, is success is not owned, it's leased, and rent is due every day. And we come into each practice knowing that we have to pay up and we have to give everything we have just so that we can be successful and we can reach our goals. Otherwise we wouldn't be able to do that. And so being 47-9 to end this season, which I believe is 6 wins better than last year, it's just one of those stepping stones of laying a foundation to get better each year. I had to write some of this stuff down, but I think I have it. We had 7 all-conference players this year, 3 Golden Gloves. We were even able to achieve not just 1, but 2 conference championships, which I know was kind of a milestone that we weren't able to achieve last year. And so doing that not once, but twice this year was, we were so happy with that success. And going on from there, we had head coach of the year of the conference, and I know Coach Stancliffe likes to call it coaching staff of the year, and that's totally her. She is all about family, and so we are as well. We end everything with family. And I think other than that, I had down, we had like 2 NAIA scholar athletes and also 5 NFCA all-region honors. So that's incredible. My greatest joy is seeing like all my teammates being rewarded for all their hard work, because I know they come every day to practice ready to go, and that's kind of how this whole year went. And so it's really exciting. It's fun to be a part of that kind of program. And so yeah, I'm happy with our team's success. I know we fell a little short, not quite making it to the final round of World Series, but losing to a team like Marion, they're incredible and they deserve every bit of where they ended up. And so definitely proud of this team and where we ended up this season.
And Liv, for you, this is your second time around achieving this honor. You also achieved it as a junior in 2018. Yeah. Senior year, 3.88 GPA is an elementary education major. So not only doing great things off the field, but also, or on the field, but off the field as well. What are some highlights that you've achieved in the classroom?
Yeah, I think before I really talk about that, there's a lot of people to thank. There's definitely all of my professors and all of our team's professors in general. They really do an awesome job making sure that we're comfortable but also confident in our schoolwork, and then on days that we miss. And so being able to thank them, Dean Harris, Dean Bailey, President Murray, there's so many people that we could thank for the success of student athletes here at Baker, because we make a majority of the Baker community. And so thanking them. Personally, I love Baker just because you are able to get so involved, and people here know that that's kind of how students are here. We're very involved, and so within my department I was involved with some School of Education ambassadors, which were a relatively new program, but we really like to reach out to the community, get involved with the local students and schools, go read to the elementary school students. We fundraise money to even buy them books and school supplies that they need. We help with the STAR events, which is just kind of educational programs, and so that's something I've always been proud to be a part of, and we're definitely growing that program, which is really exciting. More personally, I've been able to be on the Dean's List, I'm proud to say, every semester here at Baker, which I think is really rewarding for me. I always pride myself on being a good student, and so with most of those being 4.0s, I'm really happy with where I'm at. And so I also am really excited to say that I'll be graduating, or at least plan to graduate in December of 2019 with an education degree, elementary education degree, as well as 2 minors, which is something else that a lot of Baker students do. They really push themselves academically. And so I would have graduated in May, and kind of sad that I am not, but since I decided to play volleyball and softball, it was kind of impossible to do with student teaching, but I'm very excited. So it's really been fun here at Baker, and you know, going off of that, I think just all the support you get from alumni. The last 4 years I've been able to receive scholarships from, endowed scholarships from alumni as well, and that really helps you relax in the classroom knowing that you have that extra financial support from Baker. So.
And for you, Liv, a lot of awards won, 2018 National Pitcher of the Year, but this one's a little more special. So personally to you, what does this award mean?
It means a lot, and I really want to thank Hosaida again, just like I did last year, because them, you know, putting such a spotlight on academics as well as athletics is huge, and it's truly something that I believe is important. As a student athlete, you know, I gain a lot from both, and so being rewarded for both is really exciting for me. But I know that there's a lot of sacrifice that goes into it, just like I've mentioned before. So, I mean, this award goes to all my teammates who have helped me, professors, classmates who, you know, I miss a lot of school and a lot of days, and so making sure I'm caught up on any of my notes and stuff, it means a lot. Just, I'm truly honored, and I think this is the best way that I can support and just, like, I guess, represent my school and my community. So.
All right, this concludes the interview for the Google Cloud Academic All-America Team Member of the Year for NAIA Softball. On behalf of Baker University, we'd like to thank Hosaida for this tremendous honor and recognition. And Liv, as always, we appreciate your time and congratulations.
Thank you, Rachel.